Hey everyone. I am outside today, as you can see. It's a beautiful day, actually. We might get some thunderstorms later, but right now it's beautiful, nice breeze, a little muggy, but that's all right. But today I am here actually with my horse trailer because I am getting ready to go to a show this weekend. And I just wanted to share, I guess, something a little bit different, not totally fitness related, but it can be, especially if you are an athlete and you get, nervous or whatever about competing, which I definitely, I suffer from a little bit of that. And so I wanted to share, how I prep, I guess, and my plan for specifically sleeping tonight, because that's usually my biggest thing. But this is my horse trailer, the Featherlight. I love it. It's all packed. Got the hay net. Packed the hay in here. My show jacket, all, horse stuff. And got my truck is actually locked, but my truck has all my tack and stuff in it. And I, in preparation, I checked all the tires, got those filled to the appropriate, PSI. And I also had reinstated, because this is the first show that I've been to since 2019. Obviously, last year there were shows going on, but I just didn't really want to deal with it. So, didn't want to deal with wearing masks and things like that. So I didn't participate in any shows. My horse wasn't going that great anyway, so it kind of worked out. And so now, in a lot of places, all those mandates have been lifted, especially outside. So should be good. But what I didn't do last year was get my trailer inspected. I let my US Rider membership lapse. So I got all of that together. Got my trailer inspected a month ago, and just re-upped my US Rider, which, if you don't know what that is, it's like AAA, but for people who are hauling horse trailers. Because if you have AAA and you're hauling a horse trailer, they won't touch it. But US Rider it's roadside service. So, got all that prepped and everything. And I'm feeling pretty, reasonably, I suppose, confident about the show. My horse is going really well. And I'm really looking forward to getting back out there. And I think we have a really good shot to, do what we want to do. But I also want to talk about, my biggest concern. And usually, in past years, I've gotten really nervous about the competition itself. And I compete in dressage, and I don't know how many of you know anything about dressage, but it's also known as horse dancing, for those of you who may know it by that name. And you go into the arena by yourself. The judge is staring at you the whole time. You're nervous about going off course, or what if your horse does something stupid, or you forget where you're going, or whatever. There's things to be nervous about. And I'm actually, this is kind of the first time that I'm really not nervous about that. Of course, watch my horse do something totally dumb, but that's always the chance you take. But I'm not really that nervous about the competition itself this year. And I'm, a little bit nervous about traveling. It's always a little bit nerve-wracking traveling with a horse, hauling the trailer and stuff. Mostly because other drivers are not as, let's say, considerate as they could be. When you're hauling a horse in a trailer, it's a live animal, and, you've got a lot of weight on the back, and you can't stop like other vehicles. And so I would urge everyone, if you see a horse trailer on the road, please, give it stay back behind it. Don't brake suddenly in front of it. Don't cut it off. That, because that's someone's precious, fur baby, basically, in the trailer. And it's that part is very nerve-wracking, and I urge everyone who sees a horse trailer, drivers, just be very, very cognizant of what's in that trailer, and be very conscientious of the driver. But anyway, so that being said, my other thing is, I very rarely sleep, very well the night before a show. My MO is usually to get 4 or less hours of sleep before leaving for a show, which is never fun. So this year, this time around, I'm just concentrating on relaxing. I'm not, oftentimes, in the past, I've had to work all day, and then I get my horse and trailer and stuff ready in the evening for the next day. And so I'm I'm all jazzed up. This time around, I've gotten pretty much everything set midday. All I have to do tomorrow is give my horse a bath and put her on the trailer, and we're off. After I see a client first thing in the morning, but other than that, and then, so that'll help. I'm having an acupuncture session this afternoon, which will, really, I think, help. I'm going to specifically tell him, I need something to help calm me. And then tonight, I'll eat a good dinner and I'll relax. And I've got my blue blocker glasses, or my blue light blocking glasses. And I've got my Ned Sleep that I'm going to take before I go to bed tonight. I have a new app on my phone that's supposed to be sleep sounds and stuff. We'll see. I'll do a little read some fitness things, to kind of get my mind off of the show and traveling and stuff. And and another nice thing that was 2 weeks ago, I was traveling in the same direction, so I know my route. I think this is about a half hour further than I traveled 2 weeks ago, but it's helpful to have done it once, because I haven't been to this particular showgrounds in a very long time. But it's been quite a few years since I've been there. So so that's pretty much, I just kind of wanted to share, that. And if you're a competitive, if you have been in the past a sports competitor, please in the comments share what you did to get ready for your competitions, and any advice, I suppose, on how to calm yourself beforehand. Get to how you got a good night's sleep the night before a big competition. I think that would be really helpful for everyone, including myself. You can a little rambly here today. But you can find me on Instagram and Facebook as well as this. Please, if you like this video, please share it. And please, subscribe to my channel. We're up over 70 subscribers now. Yay! It's so exciting. It's kind of growing. It's fairly steady. It's pretty exciting. So I want to thank everyone who's subscribed so far. And I hope you enjoyed this. And please, like I said, share in the comments your, if you're a competitor, if you've been a competitor in the past, in sports, in the comments, please tell us how you prepared for your particular sport. And then I'm sure it's different in every sport. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will be posting videos of my rides this weekend, so you can see exactly what I'm going to be doing. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye.